E-Verify and voter ID laws racist? No. And there's a very good reason why. They don't restrict voting rights or employment, the ability to be employed to any one race. Okay? It's not racist to simply want to enforce the laws of your country and make sure that the people voting for your political candidates are actually citizens of your country, nor is it illegal to make sure that the people being employed in your republic are actually citizens of that republic or are here legally and don't have any ulterior motives. Some things that are racist, one very important thing is affirmative action. Affirmative action is definitely racist, but yet for some reason, because it benefits minorities, which are actually quickly not becoming the minority, pretty soon whites will be the minority, but because affirmative action benefits minorities and women, you don't hear it being called racist. Now, there was a Dr. David Duke, who I've talked about in the past, tried to shoot down affirmative action in the state of Louisiana, and he was opposed by somebody stating that it was a racist bill to oppose affirmative action. Now, what is more racist than only taking into consideration a person's race or gender in the hiring process and the promotion process? And that's essentially what affirmative action is. Now, another thing that I despise about E-Verify is not mandatory. That's ridiculous. It's illegal to work in the United States if you are not here legally, but yet somehow it's not mandatory that employers verify whether or not their employees are here legally. And this goes, who wants illegal immigration in this country? Well, there are two primary groups, the very wealthy and the Democrats. Now, why is that? Because the very wealthy see these people as a form of slave labor. And I know that because when I was homeless, I've worked with a lot of illegal immigrants, okay? And they are treated like crap. That is 100% true. And they are paid nothing. And I know that because so was I, okay? But they're treated much worse because, of course, they're illegal immigrants. Who are they going to tell? The other thing is, with the super rich, is it allows them to utilize these people and pay them nothing while they're subsidized on income from the public assistance office. And it shouldn't be illegal, and that is true in Pennsylvania. You can be a migrant worker and be entitled to benefits, and it should not be considered racist when you're not determining somebody's eligibility based on race, but merely their national identity, meaning you need to be a citizen or be here legally to get public benefits. That should be the law, because only U.S. citizens and other people here legally pay for those public assistance benefits, and those public assistance benefits were put in place to help U.S. citizens. So it's not racist to confirm the eligibility of people based on whether or not they actually belong in the United States. As for voter ID laws, now Mexico has a great voter ID law system, and it implemented it, and it uses it. So is it racist in the United States to not let people vote in your election if they do not show proper ID? Of course it's not racist. In fact, it's completely insane to not require ID. What's funny is everybody wants to talk about how Russia fiddled in the election and all this other crap. There's no evidence that Russia fiddled in the election, number one. And number two, it's absolutely insanity to not secure our election. How can you say that Russia fiddled in the election when you're not requiring people to verify that they are a U.S. citizen and eligible to vote in that specific municipality when they vote? If anybody is fiddling with elections, it's the people that do not support a strict photo ID law. And I'm going to leave some links. Follow the links. That's all for this video.